You ever wake up one day feeling on top of the world? You're ready to accomplish the list of daunting to-dos that have been weighing on your spirit. Maybe you're finally ready to start going to the gym, write that blog, or call that friend you've been meaning to catch up with. You stay on your healthy eating, your good habits, and you really are just on top of the world. You're in a sound, mentally well headspace. Until suddenly the wrath of all condemning, everlasting shame, guilt, and sorrow you feel for being so behind and so incapable of accomplishing every single thing you have ever wanted to do in your entire life. Your capabilities are completely threatened. You cannot reach this enlightened version of yourself that you long for. Well, I'm also exceptionally tired of hitting this wall every time I've been feeling good. So what the is it all about anyways? Oftentimes I feel extremely motivated to complete a task, start a big project, or do something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. And then suddenly I become very hyper aware of the amount of time, effort, and how little attention it may get that I just stop. Almost as if I can picture it all in my head, I just can't execute to the extent I would care to. So I started to research and I thought, is this a me problem? Did society, did the internet, social media do this to me? There has to be some explanation. There has to be someone to blame. Have you ever heard of the motivation gap? Because I hadn't either until I started researching for this video. Basically, the brain can sometimes not decipher the difference in wanting to complete something and actually completing it. Sometimes the thought of achieving that goal is enough of a dopamine hit rather than actually doing it. This theory, coupled with, let's say, being a perfectionist, it really can deter you from completing all of your life goals and everything you've ever wanted to accomplish. Propel yourself towards a successful future, making the best life for yourself. But really, sometimes your brain can just tell you, no, girl, we're not doing that. It's also so easy nowadays to compare yourself to where everybody else is at in this new age of social media, oversharing. Everyone is constantly doing something, right? And if you are not doing something, sometimes it feels like you can be behind. Sometimes it feels like you're not good enough, or that you see someone's video, maybe you see someone's post or vacation, and you are completely down on yourself because you say, I could never do that. I could never be that. But if you don't try, how would you know? They say comparison is a thief of joy, and it really is true. I will feel so motivated and so good, and then I get online and on socials and I see someone who I believe is 20 steps ahead of me. So why would I try? Do not compare yourself to others. That will absolutely take every ounce of motivation you have right out from underneath you. The beginning or ending of projects can also be very overwhelming when it comes to your emotions, the excitement of it all, of starting a new project, ending a new project, and being finally done and so excited. And that nitty-gritty middle ground is really where we can start to give up, and our brains can look at something and say, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna talk you out of this, girl, because I'm done with that, even though it's something you really want to do and accomplish. And I know that it's a goal of yours that you have set such a long time ago, but I'm going to convince you that you're terrible at it and you don't deserve love, or you're not worthy of anything good in this life. So I'm not gonna allow you to chase your dreams. Yeah. Mine was something other than a motivation problem. I would feel motivated for up to a week and then absolutely dumpster fire for the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm sitting here wondering,
what is wrong with me?
I was exhausted of that cycle and knew motivation was not cutting it anymore, and motivation was not the problem. It has to be something else. How are you supposed to create if you don't feel like it? I don't feel like putting the energy and time and effort into this, so how am I supposed to do it? How do you become successful if you're not constantly pushing out the reels, the posts, the stories, the shorts, the videos, and then also thrive in your career, your social life, your home life, your relationships? Take care of yourself day to day, take care of your place, take care of a sibling, a parent, a child. How are we supposed to juggle these things? To try and combat this ridiculously lame relationship I have with motivation, I'm going to be starting with 3 strategies. I'm going to try to implement these strategies for 1 week and see if it helps me become more disciplined in vlogging and posting my YouTube. We'll see if this can really help me stay consistent or if it's just some mumbo jumbo garbage from the internet that is just putting us farther down this rabbit hole of self-help and an industry that is just trying to get money off of us. Let's see if these strategies can help us. Number 1, 15 minutes a day at least working on YouTube. Okay, that doesn't have to be making a video. It could be making a thumbnail, it could be editing, it could be coming up with ideas, it could be prepping, writing scripts, rewriting scripts, reading scripts, rewriting them, rereading, rewriting. Sorry. The second strategy we are going to try to implement to fix my motivation problem is be proud of the micro milestones in which I complete rather than a full project. Most of the time I get very bogged down of I haven't put out a video. The third rule that we will be trying to implement this week is the 5-second rule. This rule I first heard whenever I started listening to and reading Mel Robbins. If you don't know, great self-help. I know that I'm testing the self-help industry, but she is a great self-help person if you really are about that. She started the 5-second rule to help herself get out of bed in the morning. First strategy, number 1. If I can give 15 minutes of my time a day, I will eventually have completed ready content to share because I will slowly be adding towards a goal and an end picture. As long as I am taking those small steps, videos will follow just one step at a time. So strategy number 1, we're just gonna stay consistent with at least 15 minutes a day. At least 15 minutes a day. If I feel good, we're gonna do more. If I feel worse, we'll hit that 15 minutes and we'll be done, okay? Strategy number 2, being proud of micro milestones. Most of the time I'm freaking out because I'm like, oh, you're not producing a video. There's no videos being posted. You're not producing a video. You're not marketing your video. You're not marketing yourself. Hello, you're not posting. You're not doing this. You're not doing this. You're not doing this. You're not doing this. When in reality, girl, I have about 6 videos in the works. I'm editing. I'm writing scripts. I'm posting. We're good. Okay? Consistency is key. We don't have to do it all at the same time. Maybe I can celebrate the small wins of creating, like writing a script, making a thumbnail, creating good ideas that I like, and so on and so forth. I don't need to get so bogged down and get so mad at myself because I don't have one full video to be ready and produced every single day. It's just not, it's me and me, girl. It's not doable. I can be proud for making a good thumbnail, creating ideas that I like. Maybe I can create some sort of reward system for myself. So like a sticker chart, or maybe I should like lock all the apps on my phone until I've completed the things that I need to do. Nah. And the third one, the 5-second rule. I kind of actually really hate this rule so much because it forces me to get up and accomplish the things that I have been avoiding. It forces me to either A, do something that I have to do, or B, do something that I have been putting off, and there is physically no more time to put it off, so now I literally have to do the thing right now. I first heard Mel Robbins talk about how she used this rule to simply get out of bed in the morning, and thankfully I do not have that issue. I think teaching really has kind of instilled that early wake up in me, and that internal clock is early, girl. But I do have an issue when it comes to sitting my lazy butt down on the couch and doom scrolling social media. So I am going to try and implement the 5-second rule to this fault of mine specifically, and to creating YouTube videos and staying consistent in that.
And so I made myself this promise. Anytime today where you know what you should do or could do, but you don't feel like it, just count backwards and make yourself do it. And this countdown technique, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, became a tool that I would use every day to push myself through the anxiety, the self-doubt, the procrastination, the perfectionism, the excuses, all of it, so that I could take the actions that changed everything over time.
So I really want to be implementing that 5-second rule to getting things done that I need to get done, and to editing, posting on YouTube, and just being intentional with that. For an entire week, I will be trying to implement these 3 strategies, and I'm going to take you along with me to see if they're actually helping me become my best creator self. Or is the self-help industry bogus and garbage? Is self-help some construct we've made up to make ourselves feel better? Especially people like me who are mentally ill. We're really gonna use these strategies and see if, we're implementing them, if it helps me with my motivation, or if this is just some garbage, okay? So we'll see if stacking those habits is really gonna help. We're gonna go to Marshall's, and I'm on the hunt for some cute press-ons. But the reason why I started this video was to say that I did not want to get out of bed this morning, and I used a 5-second rule to get out of bed. Okay? And I'm going to take my iPad and edit at my sister's hair appointment. So there's rule number 1. I don't know how I'm gonna celebrate an accomplishment today, but we'll figure it out. Okay. So far, fellas, the self-help is working. Okay? I'm not even gonna front and act like I'm getting stuff done. I am getting stuff done, so let's see how long it'll last. So here's a midweek check-in for you. I'm feeling like absolute shit today. I'm feeling real bad. I went and got a B12 shot because I have just been feeling completely not like myself, unmotivated to do everything. So this is my midweek check-in, saying that I am staying consistent and I am forcing myself to work on it. But I just figured I'd hop on and tell you that it does suck. It's an active choice every single day to do these things and to be better. It is an active choice. And unfortunately, sitting and watching all the self-help videos you think you can doesn't help. It just overloads your brain with information and makes you feel even more behind because you haven't been doing these wonderful, amazing self-help, self-care journey activities. So you feel even more behind. However, I am proud of myself for getting things done, even though I feel very unmotivated. And this is not just with my YouTube, this is with my everyday life too. I feel very unmotivated to clean. I have Legree later, don't want to go. So here's a midweek check-in, a very realistic midweek check-in to let you know that implementing these habits doesn't fix everything. It's fixing a few things because I'm getting things done because I've implemented these habits, but it's not like some magic fix that, oh, I all of a sudden feel amazing and great and really ready to take on these tasks. What, 2 days ago I filmed that video and I was so excited. I was literally giddy editing at my computer, and I'm sitting there just now on my couch looking up TikToks for my thumbnail to put on my thumbnail, and I'm sitting there like, I don't want to do it. Is it some magic fix? No, but it's getting better, I guess. Okay, I really don't want to go into this Legree class right now, but I'm telling myself that I'm gonna feel so much better afterwards. It's one of my favorite instructors. I am getting stronger. And we're gonna do the 5-second rule method. Okay, we're gonna launch ourselves out of this car. And we're gonna go to the sleep ready class. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And out the parking lot. Hold out in 4. Hold out in 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Bring your knee up and down. Hold it down distance. We're getting that one off in 6. Donkey kick in 3, 2.
Hey guys, I'm checking in. It is Saturday. So we have fully implemented almost a week of those strategies that I have been trying out, seeing if it helps. I definitely think it has helped when it comes to getting things done. I have been a lot more productive and just doing things because I know I have to, and not like waiting around to do it, like just getting up and doing it. So I think that's been good. But overall, when it comes to like the mental aspect of it, y'all, you have to put in the work. Like, it is constant work. It's constant trying and making the conscious decision to stay disciplined and stay motivated. Not motivated, but stay on track, you know? I saw this one girl say that the change happens now. The change happens right now. The results don't. The results take time, you know, to see results from things. But you can change right now, and you can start today to do things that will make your life better. And I'm not saying that this is the magic cure and I'm now completely 100% motivated. It's literally been less than a week. It's been less than a week. But forcing myself to go through those motions of editing, filming, making thumbnails, writing scripts, it has made me more comfortable in doing it. And I'm just like, okay, I know this is something, like I need to do this now. And it feels good. Like once I just sat down and edited for like 20 minutes, and I'm about to go do more, but I feel good about it. I've only 20 minutes into editing only gets you 2 minutes into a YouTube video of editing. But however, I feel a lot better. So I just wanted to update you guys. It's definitely not a magic fix, but these strategies are helping me, I think, break it down into more manageable pieces rather than looking at it like, how do I get 100,000 subscribers next week? It doesn't work that way. You know, sometimes you have to put in the work and then the results happen over time. Change can start right now. Change can start today. Change is forever. The steps are every day. Every minute you have a conscious choice to work towards your goal, you know? So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go back to editing and live, laugh, love, guys. I can't believe that self-help can actually help. What? After a week of implementing my strategies and seeing what is the best fit for me to become successful, these are a few of the takeaways that I can tell you. Number 1, doom scrolling leads to actual doom and kills all hope of motivation. The internet can be a great resource of tools, ideas, ways to communicate, ways to connect with each other. But when it leads to never-ending scrolling and hours of being on your phone and consuming content, it's hard to create and push content out if you're constantly getting it fed to you. You're constantly being fed perfect content or something that you strive or aspire to be. it's very hard to constantly be taking that in from other people. I can be scrolling to look for ideas and feel so on top of the world because I'm feeling so good and my ideas are flowing and things are just happening. And then I'm scrolling for 2 or 3 hours and I am feeling very down on myself. I've lost a lot of my day. I'm wondering, who am I and what happened to me and what possessed me while I was in there. Doom scrolling can also lead to just that dopamine hit, so your brain really is getting that little boost of serotonin that it wants. It's not going to reward you to put in the work because you're sitting there doom scrolling, giving it exactly what it wants. So instead of doom scrolling, you can find other ways to keep your hands busy while you're sitting on the couch. Maybe color, maybe do a Sudoku, maybe a puzzle of some sorts, okay? But just sometimes keeping your hands busy can keep you off of the social media. You know what I'm saying? The second finding I found during this little experiment is the work still is horrible and stinks really bad. It just has to get done. In order to accomplish the task we want to accomplish, the work has to be put in. And sometimes that's the nitty-gritty work that we don't want to do. We can choose to put in that work. We can choose to take the steps and lay the bricks or the foundation, if you will. Or we can lay one and wait 6 months and lay another and wait 6 months and lay another. So we'll see where that gets you, you know? So I actually have to incorporate these strategies in order to make my life better. Like the strategies are work. The work has to be put in order for things to get done. And that's just how it goes sometimes. Number 3, another finding after this experiment, rather than my mindset being things I have to do, I'm trying to shift into things I get to do. So it's not I have to fold laundry, it's I get to fold this abundance of laundry because I'm very blessed to have all of this clothing, and this wasn't a bad choice at all, and I definitely don't need to stop buying clothing at all. It sounds super cliche, and a lot of this is about to sound super cliche at the end. But really looking at the bright side can make it all the better sometimes, and I hate to be the one to tell you that. Fourth thing that I took away from this little week-long saddest excuse for an experiment I've ever seen in my life is that you really do get to choose who you want to be in this life. And you know what? Maybe not everyone is dealt that hand. Some people don't get to use their brain for good. And you know what? Praying for you in that endeavor. However, I was blessed to be able to make my own decisions. I was blessed to be able to get up every day and make a choice. And my choice is that I want to live my life to the fullest, and I really do want to put the work in to see what could come of this. And I want to keep at it. I want to stay dedicated to it, and I want to be surrounded by people who uplift me in that and who support me in it, because right now it's my number one priority. So that's the goal, is to just stay consistent and see where it takes me. And that's with everything in life, not just this, posting and creating or whatever. It's with a lot of things, just being consistent. It really does make all of the difference. So I can use my brain for good. My brain is my space, and I'm not going to let toxic thoughts take it over anymore. Like, I am so tired of sitting and dwelling in the thoughts that do not serve me and don't serve anyone around me. And I know it sounds super cliche again, but we truly do get to make the most of this life. You get to choose if you're going to be a good or a bad person. God willing, you were given the choice to be able to make those conscious decisions. Like, I'm going to use that for good. In the end, I definitely believe that self-help strategies can improve your day-to-day life. However, you obviously need to be willing to change, and you have to want it. You have to go in with good intentions. This is your life. You get to dictate what matters and what doesn't matter to you. What's important to achieving your goals and what's just wasting your time and crushing your spirit in the process. Sometimes I hate to be the one to say it because I love a scroll. I love a silly TikTok. Sometimes we have to log off social media and accomplish a few things from your get to do list. Get it? That's my challenge for you is I want you to log off for the rest of the day whenever you're seeing this, after you finish this video. And I want you to log off. Accomplish a few things on your get to do list and comment below how you're feeling. Let me know if it's, helping you feel better, if it's working, if it gave you a little boost of serotonin to check something off that list. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, send it to your best friend, your mom, watch it again for background noise, or don't. I don't really, that's up to you. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of living and learning with me, Lauren. Let me know down in the comments below what you would like for me to talk about next. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. How does she know I was on my iPad?